Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and today I am going to go over my nursery design plan. So now that I know that we have a baby boy on the way, I have gotten started on designing what I want his nursery to look like. So I had some ideas early on in pregnancy. I basically had a design plan in my mind for a boys nursery and a girls nursery. So we are moving forward with the boys nursery plan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my design inspiration board that I created. And I would love to get the nursery as close to that as possible. But as you know, it's just an inspiration in terms of colors, textures, and some of the components. So I'm going to show you that first, and then I'm going to give you a peek at the nursery in its current state and kind of what the room looks like as well. And that's actually right over here. We have not done anything to the nursery yet other than my husband just built the crib yesterday, and that's also the only thing we've purchased. So I picked up a couple paint samples yesterday also and tried those out on the wall to try and decide what we're going to go with. But other than that, there's still boxes in there and not much has been done. So we are just kind of at the starting point here. And some people think that we're kind of getting an early jump on this. But our plan is to kind of do one thing at a time. So, you know, we both work and we have a lot going on. So, like we purchased just the crib so that we only had to pay for the crib. And then my husband only had to set up the crib. And then now we can get the next thing. And that's just kind of easier for us. We've always kind of been like that. We'll tackle like one thing at a time. That way we feel a little bit more accomplished. And we want it to be done early. So that's the plan. So I'm going to walk you through my nursery design board. Basically what we're going for is I want to have a accent wall where the crib will be. And we're hoping to do a board and batten accent on that wall. So assuming everything goes well when we hit up Lowe's and try and tackle that project, that is our plan. And then the design board is going to give you an idea of what I'm thinking for colors, textures. I don't really have a theme. People keep asking me that, but kind of what I'm leaning towards. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you and you can see all that. Okay, so I wanted to share my screen so that I could show you the design board that I created for the nursery, just so you can kind of see the overall vibe that I'm hoping to capture when I decorate Little Boy's nursery. So the first thing being this crib, which is actually the only thing that we have purchased so far. And just a little note, it does appear a little different in person. It has more of a gray tone. And then on the wall with the crib, we want to do an accent wall like you see here. We are hoping to do the navy and a board and batten detail similar to that. So I actually went to Sherwin-Williams and picked up some paint samples and a couple blues to test out for that space. Aside from the accent wall, we would like to keep the rest of the nursery very white, neutral, and with some fluffy accents. So the other three walls in the room will be painted a white or a very light gray like is in the rest of our house. So I picked up some samples for that as well. Okay, so aside from the accent wall, like I said, we want to keep things very white and fluffy and neutral for the rest of the room. So one of the things that we want to do is get a white fluffy rug to kind of anchor the space and put in the middle of the room. And then I would also like to find a white, off-white, cream, or light gray rocker or glider to put in the corner. And then I'd like to pair that with a statement ottoman, hopefully in white. And then once you see the room, you'll see that there's a perfect space above the rocker or glider to have some bookshelves. So I'd love to get some book ledges or shelves like these where you can kind of display the books on the shelves above. So I would love to find something like that. Okay, moving on to another wall, we are going to get the same matching changing table that matches the crib in the same tone and texture, and it's going to go on a separate wall. And then above that is where I would like to put these animal prints or some sort of animal prints of baby animals or farm animals, or I love these that are kind of more like stuffed animals. So I'd like those to go above the changing table. Aside from that, like I said, I would like to find a lot of fluffy and white and neutral stuffed animals that are just really cuddly and soft. And if I can find a rocking sheep like this one, then I would love to have that as well. And that's kind of just something I want to have all about the nursery. I think they're so cute and they really make the space. And then just some baskets to hold toys, blankets, stuffed animals, things like that. I will probably incorporate a couple of those throughout the room also. So that's kind of the overview of what we're thinking. The accent wall in a navy with some board and batten on the crib wall, and then the matching changing table on a different wall with these prints. And then going over and hopefully getting a neutral rocker glider and an accent ottoman. And then putting the bookshelves above that as well. And then anchoring the whole space with some sort of white and fluffy rug. And then filling the room with, you know, fluffy stuffed animals, soft stuffed animals, and if we can find a rocking animal. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little peek into the room that's going to be the nursery. So this is right off our landing. When you come up the stairs, this is one of the bedrooms. Coming on in. So this is kind of the overview of the room. It's kind of small, so it's kind of hard to show you, but this is what it looks like now. It's obviously full of nonsense. So we got to get rid of all that. And then this is the only thing that we bought is the crib. And that's over here. And I'm going to walk you this way. So this is going to be obviously the wall with the crib, and this is going to be the accent wall. And these. So if you want to see, when you look at my design board, the crib picks up a lot more brown in that photo on the design board, and in person it's actually more white and more gray toned. Okay, so this is obviously going to be the wall where the crib is going to go, and this is going to be the accent wall that will be painted a navy shade. These are the two that I picked up from Sherwin-Williams yesterday as samples. We're trying to decide which one goes best with the crib, and I actually like them both and think either could work. It's just a matter of what tones they might pick up with everything else in the room. So this is In the Navy by Sherwin-Williams, and this is Rainstorm, and that's just one coat, so they probably need two. That one's kind of spotty. So yeah, it's just a matter of picking that. But yeah, this is going to be the accent wall. And then obviously it's next to the closet, which they had the closet set up kind of nice. I think this was a kid's room before, because they put the shelves on one side and they only kept the hanging on the other side, whereas I think it was originally hanging on both sides. And these are the things that we have so far. We have purchased none of this, so this is all stuff people gave to us, but it's like perfect. We got these, one of our friends got us these in this little basket, and it works perfectly with like everything we're trying to do for the nursery. And this is like all the things we've been given, and clothes. And we did use these. We did buy these because we use them for our announcement photos, and they're so cute. So cute. And then this actually I did buy at Home Goods, because this is the vibe I was going for, and I was like, I have to buy this sheep, and it is the softest, cutest little thing. So that's that. And then this is going to be the corner where the rocker glider is going to go, and then the ottoman somewhere in front. I think the rocker will probably go kind of more up against the window or more in the corner. And then this is where I would like to put some book ledges, some bookshelves, to display some books, because I think that'd be cute. Obviously carpet in here, but we probably still will put some sort of white statement fluffy rug in the middle just to make it comfy, cozy, and kind of go with the vibes. And then this is the wall, sorry it's full of crap, where the changing table is going to go. So the changing table, I measured it, will probably go from about here to here. So there'll be a tiny bit of space over there, which actually I think might be where I'll keep the diaper genie or hamper or both or something like that. So again, the changing table is going to be the matching piece to this, and that's going to go over here. And that's kind of it. I mean, it's a small room. I'm going to get, I ordered a blackout shade for this window because it's awkward because it's got this on the top, so you can't put like traditional blinds. So I'm going to cover the top and ordered blackout shades for that, and then I'm going to replace the curtains on both windows with just white basic curtains. And I'll decide if I need a blackout shade for this one too, or if these regular blinds will work. So yeah, one last overview again. That's going to be the changing table, rocker, glider, ottoman, closet, and then the crib wall with the accent. And like you saw on my design board, I'm hoping, this is one of the things I'm hoping to hang over the crib up against the blue. I thought it'd be really cool. So that's pretty much all we have so far. So you gotta stay tuned for more updates.